So let's discuss now our dashboard creation. A data dashboard is a data visualization tool that illustrates multiple metrics and automatically updates these metrics as new data become available. It is like an automobile's dashboard instrument that provides information on the vehicle's current speed, fuel level, and engine temperature so that the driver can assess the current operating conditions and take effective action. Similarly, a data dashboard provides the important metrics that managers need to quickly assess the performance of their organization and react accordingly. Similarly, a dashboard provides important metrics that managers need to quickly assess the performance of their organization and react accordingly. Now, a dashboard is a visual representation of key business measures. It provides important summaries of key business information to help manage a business process or function. It might include tabular as well as visual data to allow managers to quickly locate key data. Uh, there are actually principles of effective data dashboards. So, in an automobile dashboards, value as current speed, fuel level, and oil pressure are displayed to give the driver a quick overview of current operating characteristics. In a business, the equivalent values are often indicative of business current operating characteristics such as its financial position, the inventory on hand, customer service matrix, and the like. Now, these values are typically known as key performance indicators or KPIs. A data dashboard should provide timely summary information on KPIs that are important to the user, and it should do so in a manner that informs rather than overwhelms its user. Ideally, a data dashboard should present all KPIs in a single screen that a user can quickly scan to understand the business current state of operations. Rather than requiring the user to scroll vertically and horizontally to see the entire dashboard, it is better to create multiple dashboards so that each dashboard can be viewed on a single screen. Now, the KPIs displayed in the data dashboard should convey meaning to its user and be related to the decisions of user makes. For example, the data dashboard for a marketing manager may have KPIs related to current sales measures and sales by region, while the data dashboard for a CFO should provide information on the current financial standing of the company, including cash on hand, current debt obligations, and so on. A data dashboard should call attention to unusual measure that may require attention, but not in an overwhelming way. Colors should be used to call attention to specific values to differentiate categorical variables, but the use of colors should be restrained. Too many different or too bright colors make the presentation distracting and difficult to read. Okay, so how dashboards can be applied. So let's look at this example. This is actually a data dashboard for Grogan Oil Information Technology call center. Now, to illustrate the use of dashboard in decision making, we discuss an application involving the Grogan Oil Company, which has offices in 3 cities in Texas: Austin, where its headquarters is located, Houston, and Dallas. Grogan Information Technology, or IT, call center located in Austin, handles calls from employees regarding computer-related problems involving software, internet, and email uses. For example, if a Grogan employee in Dallas has a computer software problem, the employee can call the IT call center for assistance. The call center combines several displays to track the call center's KPI. The data presented are for the current shift, which is started at 8 a.m. The line chart in the upper left-hand corner shows the call volume for each type of problem, like software, internet, or email over time. Now, this chart shows that call volume is heavier during the first few hours of the shift. That calls concerning email issues appears to decrease over time, and that the volume of calls regarding software issues are highest at mid-morning. A line chart is effective here because these are time series data, and the line chart helps identify over time. The column chart in the upper right-hand corner of the dashboard shows the percentage of time that call center employees spent each time of a problem or were idle, not working on a call. Both the line charts and the column chart are important display in determining optimal staffing levels. For instance, knowing the call mix and how stressed the system is, as measured by percentage of idle time, can help the IT manager make sure that enough call center employees are available with the right level of expertise. Now, the clustered bar chart in the middle right of the dashboard shows the call volume by type of problem for each Grogan office. This allows the IT manager quickly identify if there is a particular type of problem, a relative, or if the source of problem can be identified quickly, the problem might be resolved quickly for many users at all once. Also, note that a relative high number of software problems are coming from the Dallas office, in case the Dallas office is installing new software, resulting in more calls to the IT call center. Having been altered to this by the Dallas office last week, the IT manager knew that calls from the Dallas office would spike and proactively increase staffing level to handle the expected increase in call. Now, for each of the unresolved case that was received more than 15 minutes ago, the bar chart shown that the middle left of the data dashboard displays the length of time for which each case has been resolved. This chart enables Grogan to quickly monitor the key problem cases and decide whether additional resources may be needed to resolve them. The worst case, 157 has been unresolved for over 300 minutes and the actual leftover from the previous shift. Finally, the chart in the bottom panel shows the length of time required for resolved cases during current shift. Throughout the dashboard, a consistent color coding scheme is used for problem type like email, software, and internet, because the time to resolve the case chart is not broken down by problem type. Dark gray shading is used so as not to confuse these values with particular problem type. One dashboard design are certainly possible, and if improvement can certainly be made to the design. Okay? However, what is important is that certainly be made to design. However, what is important is that information is clearly communicated so that the managers can improve their decision making. The Grogan Data Dashboard presents data at the operational level, is updated in real time, and used for operational decisions such as the staffing level. Data dashboard may also be used as a tactical and strategic level of management. For example, a sales manager could monitor sales by salesperson, by region, by product, or by customer. This would alert the sales manager to changes in sales pattern. At the highest level, a more strategic dashboard would allow upper management to quickly assess the financial health of a company by monitoring more aggregate financial service level and capacity utilization information. Okay, these are also examples of dashboards. Yan. Kita nyo, dashboard siya. Okay, this is also an example of dashboard. Okay, so ito pa yung mga examples ng dashboards. Ito din, example din yan ng dashboard. Okay, so I'll show you also what I did. Okay. So this is actually a dashboard for student performance during a midterm exam. We can see that this part is the percentage of pass over failed. This is your top performers. This is the number of students, and this is the distribution or frequency distribution. Okay, so yung skewness niya negative 14, so more or less okay pa naman yung kanyang skewness. Now, you can also click section 1 here. It will go to section 2. Okay? Okay, 3. So, ito rin yung kanyang itsura. And 4, ito rin siya. Okay? So, punta tayo sa personal ranking. Yan, student performance. So, ranking. So, ito yung overall. Ito yung first, second, third section, fourth, and of course, we go back to our main menu. So, that is how to use your software. Okay, so that's the end of our unit. These are our references. If you have questions, feel free to ask me through our GC and I will reply immediately. Okay, so let's call it a day. Goodbye and God bless. Stay safe.